Getting film to slide over the forming cone has been a perennial problem since the inception of the forming cone. This is a picture from Mirapac, circa 1963. If the film is sticky, you can kind of hear it here, it won't slide over the forming cone. Now, it's a matter of coefficient of friction. See our video about that. All these things, they look like they're just static, but there's molecules that are whirring around, and these different surfaces have different personalities. Stainless steel has a very high surface energy, about 75 to 77 of what's called dynes. If you see our video about surface treatment or corona treatment, you'll know what that means. So the problem is trying to get this film that is sometimes not slippery or doesn't have a low coefficient of friction to slide over the stainless steel, which has high surface energy, is a problem. I'm here at FormersbyErnie with the Sanchez brothers, and they're going to explain the art and science of what they do to get film to slide over the forming cone. There'll be a little bit of vocabulary building here. So could you explain what you mean by these just very basic components for people who don't live with this? Now this is called the collar, right?
It's called the forming collar.
Forming collar, right.
Itself. This is called the transition funnel, and which conveys the food into the bag.
So the food will, or the product will be coming down here.
This is the top part.
Top part. Shows how much I know.
Yeah.
And then the bag will be formed here.
Yeah, the film comes up the backside, rolls in between the collar and transition. Food is dropped to the scales from the top. Belts are pulling, and you got a heater bar in the front, which makes sure your seals.
It's called a forming collar because the film actually forms and goes up and down and forms into the shape of the bag.
Okay, and this, what do we call this here?
This is the transition filler tube.
Transition filler tube. Okay, got it. Okay, now one of the first things you notice about the collar is that it has this, now I would call that an embossed surface. Now you give us the right terminology.
Rigidized.
A what?
Rigidized sheet.
Rigidized,
Yeah,
that's right,
rigidized,
rigidized sheet. Now, something else you see in different plants is Teflon tape.
Right.
And that's a Band-Aid.
It's pretty much a Band-Aid to, as you can see on this collar, it's had a lot of wear on it. And this helps keep the streaks off the bags when you're getting lightning marks on your film. Just a Band-Aid till you get it in and get it repaired.
Okay, so this is like the Antiques Roadshow. I mean, can you tell us what year this was made and what the provenance is? Or
This is
is there a maker's mark on it? I'm just kidding.
This is for rice company. They package a lot of rice, so there's a lot of dust particles in there. As you can see in the collar, you see a lot of white dust in there. So if that gets in between the film and the collar itself, it's like sandpaper. So your wear is going to be quite drastic.
Over time.
It'd be quick. In 6 months, you can look like that.
Really?
They're running 70, 80 bags a minute.
3 shifts, so you figure, you know.
So you're looking at a forming collar lasting maybe a year, non-stop running. Coated, you get maybe another year and a half, and go up with better coating, you get longer life.
So they have a hard life.
Yes, they have a real life.
A couple things about Teflon tape. It's not all created equal. There's 3 different components to Teflon tape. There's the adhesive, there's the scrim, and then there's the amount of Teflon. People look at this as a necessary evil, and so they think, well, I'll just cheap it out. Well, you start with a rubber adhesive, and sooner or later, mostly sooner, the adhesive will cure out and it'll get all crusty and fall off. Looks like this one, they use the good stuff, but splurge a little bit. Get the adhesive that's silicone adhesive. It'll stay on there. The other thing is the weave is important, because to keep the Teflon on the surface, you have a tighter weave. It makes common sense that the Teflon is going to stay on the surface. So get good silicone adhesive, tight weave, and good coating of Teflon. Usually the last digit will tell you how many mils of Teflon are on the tape. More Teflon, less often you have to change it. So besides the rigidized surface, can you tell us about this new development here? There's a coating that has a secret sauce. You don't need to
This
tell
is
us what it
a
is, but
brand
just-
new coating that's out that we're offering. This pretty much solves everybody's problems. It's as hard as chrome and as thick as Teflon. And it's gonna last. It'll last forever. Not forever, but you know, wear, common wear.
It's not good for yourself.
Oh, no, not good at all. But this solves a lot of problems right here for everybody.
Yes.
Okay. That's about it. I just wanted to give you the basics. If you have any concerns or questions or any problems with forming cones, definitely go to FormersbyErnie. These guys are, as I said, they're artists and scientists, mostly artists. So hope you learned something, and hope you don't mind the crass commercial message. Thank you.